Hey y'all, Jim here with the Next Cast, and we're at one of my favorite places. If you actually look right there, that's the QB Day Bridge located here in Rogersville, Tennessee. If you're in the Northeast Tennessee area, you have to come check out this place. This place is Hooker's Terminal Tackle. So owned by James Arwood and his family. They are absolutely phenomenal. But, you know, enough about me talking about them. We're going to go inside and meet some of the family, and they're going to give you their history of how Hooker's Terminal Tackle all got started. Here we go. All right, y'all, we are inside, and...
Hi, I'm James Arwood, and I am the son of the owner of Hooker's Terminal Tackle here in Rogersville, Tennessee. And today I'm going to take you guys on a quick tour of the shop. Okay, guys, so I'll give you a quick little history about the business here. So my father and my grandfather bought this place in 1998 from the Rickers, who originally owned it. And when we ran it, he ran it from 1998 to 2007. We slowly made our way into the wholesale and manufacturing of fishing tackle. And right here we have a quick little slideshow that we can kind of take a look at. And this is photos and whatnot from the years of business from 98 to 2007. Just something for the people to reminisce on. And if you follow me, I'll take you guys on a little bit of the store. So here we have a live bait cooler with your mealworms, redworms, and night crawlers. Along with our other live bait, we have minnows and goldfish, and we'll get to those here in just a moment. Here we have a large selection of bobbers and floaters. Everything you need to catch crappie, bluegill, white bass, everything in between, all the way up to our jumbo floats for catfishing. And as we make our way onto the wall, we'll find our crappie jigs, smallmouth jigs, other floats and accessories. Here we have some bucktails for catching those big stripers. We have some Mr. Crappie reels here. Good reels for crappie, white bass, bluegill, everything in between. We have some vintage old stock of crappie flies. We try to carry a little bit of everything. Here we have our own Brushmaster crappie line, which is braid all the way from 10 pound up to 20 pound. Here on my board, I have all of my live bait and my minnow bucket prices, along with frozen shad for you cat fishermen out there. As we make our way back this way, we have our live bait tanks right here, where I have my minnows and my goldfish. Here we have some old stock walleye jigs, all made locally by Jeff Smith and his wife, who went and attended Cherokee High School. We have a plethora of jig heads, soft baits, swim baits, paddle tails, bobby garlands, grub paddle tails. We make our way over here. We have our Demon Dragons and our Tennessee Walkers. You can use these for topwater, or we use them for catfishing for suspending baits in a Carolina rig. We have Foley spoons. We have power baits, chatter baits, our new walleye jigs that we just had made in, all the way from 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce. These are our Brushmaster Wally Hunters, which are great for walleye, hybrid, and these will be great for those smallmouth trips. Here along this wall, we have more catfishing and your terminal tackle accessories. We also carry a large supply of lead weights from 1/2 ounce up to those big old bluegill weights of 14 ounce. We carry our own monofilament, which is our lifeline in 30, 40, and 50 pound. And we also have an 80 and 100 pound test, which is our leader. We have those in small spools and our bulk spools. We carry our own brand of planer boards for those guys that like to catfish and put their lines out. We also carry alpha boards. Can't forget the dip net for when you get your minnows. Along this wall, you will start to see more of the Hooker's Terminal Tackle line of hooks and terminal tackle. See, in 2015, my father sat down at the kitchen table and he wanted to create a new catfish hook, something that wasn't found out in the wild. So what he did was he sat down with a pair of pliers, a coat hanger, and a dream, and designed the first of the Hooker's Terminal Tackle line, the Mad Catter Dual Action Hybrid Circle Hook. For those of you that like to use a circle hook, you can let the fish do the work. For those of you that like to fight, you can set the hook yourself. We have those in a 4.4-aught all the way up to their big bouncing baby brother, the XHD, which is a 10-aught. We carry treble hooks, bass worm hooks, bluegill hooks. Now we're making our way into our circle hook line. We have the Reaper, which is more of a traditional, there's not a whole lot of offset to that circle hook. We have the Backstabber, which has a slight offset, and our brand new Davy Jones circle hooks. These are our sharpest hooks to date.
All right, y'all, so one of the cool parts about these hooks is they're not just hooks. And I'm gonna be quiet and let them explain to you exactly what makes them also very unique.
Okay, so a lot of cat fishermen that go night fishing, they use braid or mono that is UV reactive. As you see, a lot of our braid back there is pretty bright. We call it our Halo Edition. So we thought, why not implement that into a hook? So you can kind of see how the phantom shows up a little bit, but the really neat part is when you take the black light away. They have a 6.5 minute charge time of glow. We thought that was pretty dang intuitive. The ocean fishing guys absolutely love it because if you've ever done any saltwater fishing, you drop anything that glows in the ocean and it's gone pretty quick. We carry all terminal tackle needs. 3-way swivels, tournament grade swivels, line rollers, sinker slides, bead chain swivels, quick clips, duo lock snap clips, and our new Salty Dog line. Very popular in the ocean fishing. Making our way onto this table, we have our heavier braid, which is our cat cable. This is a high performance 8-strand Japanese braid. We have them in 300 yard and 1,000 yard spools for when you need more than one reel done. We have those in 60 to 80 pound tests. Along this wall, we have some more odds and ends for what you need for your boat. Can't forget that. Make a wet trip real quick. We have LED strips for putting on your boat. If you need to see, keep the bugs away, you go with UV, good for that braid and mono. Blue is a good overall light if you don't want too many mayflies bugging you in the summer. We also have a washdown kit, which is good for those days when you get just a little too messy. We have some hats to keep the shade on you. We got a few scales. Fish have their own, but those help. We have plenty of merchandise and apparel, from our Hooker's Terminal Tackle hats to our brand new OnlyFins. We also carry hand rags in the Davy Jones, Mad Catter, Backstabber, and Reaper logo. I have plenty of drinks to keep you cool, snacks to keep you from being hungry. And back here on this back wall, we have our signature Salty Dog catfish rods. This is our medium heavy. It is an 8-foot rod. Now, the hardest part of a fisherman's journey with an 8-foot catfish rod is to travel. It's hard to put an 8-foot rod in a 6-foot truck bed. So what we did was designed a 2-piece breakdown. Can you tell me where the breakdown is, Jim? Tell me where the 2-piece starts.
You actually can't see it right off the bat.
You can't. Most 2-piece rods from other companies generally split at this eye or this eye. To maintain structural stability, we put the breakdown below the blank. Release this here, give it a twist and a tug, and you save 1.5 feet on the whole length of your rod without losing any structural integrity in the rod with a V-lock channel lock seat. You just line that up, give it a twist, you're locked to go.
Beautiful.
We have those in the medium heavy, and for those 96-pound bluegill I was telling you about, we have the heavy. Same breakdown design.
Beautiful.
And right now, for our spring grand opening, we're having a sale on the Salty Dog rods. $94.99 is the normal MSRP, running in-store special for $69.99.
Can't beat that.
No sir. Here we have a few of our used rod selections, along with some B&M catfish rods. This is one of the B&M rods. Good company.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with B&M. So that was a quick tour of the store. So one of the things that caught my attention right off the bat is you guys are hosting a massive paddlefish tournament.
Oh, absolutely.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So basically here in the state of Tennessee, for you locals here fishing Cherokee Lake, our paddlefish season is from April 1st, which was yesterday, to April 15th. We are hosting a free paddlefish tournament open to all ages. No purchase necessary to enter. And you can sign up here at the store and we'll do a daily weigh-in on your fish. If you bring a fish in today that weighs, say, 40 pounds, and tomorrow you go fishing and you catch a 50-pounder, we'll strike off your 40 and we'll have your most recent catch. First place will be the big fish of the season, and you will win one of our Salty Dog rods of your choice, the medium heavy or the heavy, and a backpack containing almost or up to $300 worth of all of our tackle in the store.
Wow, and that's free?
Yes, sir. Free to enter. Absolutely. All ages, and make sure you tell all your friends. And we also will have prizes for 2nd and 3rd place.
4th and 5th.
And 4th and 5th.
It sounds like a tournament that everyone can win in and at least have fun. So.
Oh yeah. And make sure you stop in and, have a coffee in the morning and grab you something cold to drink and sit around, and we'll tell fishing stories all day and we'll have a good time.
Now here's my question. If I've never paddle fished before, you guys pretty much have everything I would need right here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We carry your braid that you need. We have reels, which I can show you those here in just a moment. We also carry the snag hooks that you need, because when you paddle fish, if you don't know how, which is, some people do, some people don't. Paddle fishing they are a kind of a gill feeder. They don't really bite any bait. So what you do is you snag for them. You use a weighted or a non-weighted snag hook, which is these over here. These are your non-weighted snag hooks. This is an 8/0 snag hook, treble hook.
Okay.
And then this is a 1.5 ounce treble hook. This just helps you cast, and it increases your drop on your hook into the water.
Okay.
And that's what you use to catch them. That, or you can catch them on a bucktail, which I showed you earlier. color isn't really a big determining factor when catching paddlefish. It's all about the snagging motion. But I will show you our Thor Hammer spinning reels, which I believe will be great. This is the 9000 series. This is a 12-in-1 ball bearing spinning reel with a line capacity. If you're using, say, 60-pound braid, which I do have a loose spool of that I use to spool reels if you need to come up and get you some, I'd say you could hold about 200 yards or so. Hold pretty good. They're pretty tough rods.
So pretty much if no one's ever paddlefish but they wanted to join and jump in the tournament, you have everything they need just to get started right here.
Pretty much.
For a free tournament.
Yeah.
And a chance to win up to $300 worth of gear and
one of the salty dog rods.
Guys, I don't know how you could lose in that situation. So if you guys are in the area, or if you're going to be visiting the area, make sure you guys head over here to Hooker's Terminal Tackle. The address, the phone number, their website, and all their social media will be listed in the description below. And I mean, there's nothing else to do but to get out here and go fishing, right?
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. So it's simple, and yet it's extremely effective. They have poured their passion into this. This is what they live for. This is what they love to do. So, as you guys know, the only thing left to do is to get outside, go fishing, and have fun.
That's right.
Right.
That's
so,
right.
Check out Hooker's Terminal Tackle. I also have their YouTube channel will be linked below as well. And guys, like I just said, get outside, go fishing, have fun, and we'll see you on the next cast.